Seated yoga for neck pain with Dr. Marcia of Just Move Therapy. Meet me on the ground. I've got one yoga block with me and one bolster, kind of small, with me. You can have cushions, pillows, rolled towels, whatever. I like to sit on a block for seated things because my hips are a little tight. We're going to start in a crisscross applesauce or any other variation of sitting that's good for you. You can try with a block if you're feeling real tight like I am. And I want to start with some breath work to make sure we're using our diaphragm to belly breathe, and also who knows what we've been up to today. Maybe we need to chill out for a second. So right hand on the belly, left hand on the chest. When you breathe in, your belly should be expanding. When you breathe out, the belly comes in. Honestly, truly, the hand on the chest should not really be moving. The diaphragm expands your belly and brings it back in when you're expelling the breath. Let's do this for a couple rounds. My eyes are open. Your eyes could be closed. You could be staring at something. You could have music in the background. Doesn't matter. Just trying to set our minds and center ourselves. All right, let's start with hands. Squeeze hands into a fist and then open them. We're going to do it again. Squeeze and open. Squeeze, open. Let's work some wrist circles. You can have your hands in a closed fist or open. Now, we're not really looking for anything specific here. Just want to bring blood flow to the wrist. Switch directions. All right, hands on the knees. We're going to do chin to chest and do half circle. So we're not swinging on the back end, just the front end. Swing right, swing left. If you can, coordinate this breath with this movement. So maybe you inhale, look to the right, and exhale, look to the left, or maybe the other way around. It floats your boat. When you come back to center, we're going to do looking up and down. So maybe inhale and look up, and exhale, look down. If looking up makes you incredibly dizzy, don't look up that far, just look straight ahead. Not entirely necessary. Okay. Now we're going to look right armpit to the ceiling. Right armpit to the ceiling. Again, if you can, try to coordinate breath with movement. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look to the armpit. Let's switch sides. Left armpit, ceiling towards the right. So we're working on a little neck rotation in different angles here. Armpit, inhale, look up, and back to center. Let's do cat and cow. Inhale, arch your back, look up. Exhale, chin to chest, curl and fold in. Inhale, arch your back, look up. Exhale, curl, curl. Inhale, arch up. Exhale, curl in, cat, and back to center. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, twist to the right. We're going to start moving the back hand. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. You can play around with the twist if you have trouble twisting. Move your belly out of the way or whatever flesh is stopping you. The last one we're going to hold. Also turn your head, look right, turn your eyes, look. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist left. We're going to do the same thing with reaching and coming down. Reaching and coming back down. Reach and down. And we're going to hold it, twist and turn your head, turn your eyes as left can be. And slowly come back to the middle. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, arms down. Now, just For the next part, I'm going to remove the block. You can keep it really. See how it feels? I'm twisting, you don't have to. Inhale, arms up. For your hands, exhale down to chest. We're going to straighten the right leg. Bring the left foot to the inner thigh for a seated tree pose. I'm turning so you can see what I'm doing. You didn't have to turn. So make sure you're all set, and then inhale, arms up, tuck the chin, pull the shoulder blades down, belly's bracing and breathing. The legs are steady and in place. Inhale, exhale, hands to chest, switch legs, and if you have to physically help your leg, then physically help your leg. If you can't make it all the way to the thigh, that's fine also. Shoot for the calf. Inhale, arms up when you're ready. And we're holding. If holding is hard, take a break in between and go up and down as repetitions instead of a hold. In general, that applies to most things. Exhale, hands to heart center. Straighten both legs. Maybe get some wiggles in. I like to get a lot of wiggles in. And I'm going to turn back around. Again, you didn't have to turn at all. That was just for show. So I'm going to turn back around where I was. And arms out to the side. Arms back a little bit. We're going to work on back bends. So we can try arms back, lean back, open up the chest, look slightly up. We can try hugging the elbows. And we can also try clasping the hands and straightening the arms behind us. All of those are variations of back bends, and all of those are good variations. Pick whichever one works for today. And hold and breathe. Again, if holding is tough, come in and out of it. That's fine. Do what works for you. Alright, let's all come out of it and work cat and cow. Kind of reset before our next movement. Inhale, arch up, cow. Exhale, chin to chest, curl in, cat. Inhale, arch up. Exhale, curl. Lovely. So we're going to do a forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, use your core muscles to bend forward. I'm going to rest my hands on the block because I'm really interested in trying to stretch my low back with this forward fold with a neutral spine. So if you can reach the floor, then go for the floor. Cool. If you need something higher, then use something higher. No problem. You ready? Inhale, come back up, and we're going to reset again. Arch, look up, exhale, curl in. Inhale, look up, cow. Exhale, curl in for cat. Alright, get my wiggles out. Okay, let's work some stretches. Put the right hand on the mat, lean your head away. Work on a trap stretch. Gravity will take you here. This is good enough. You can add a hand on your head if you want, but you can just stay here also. Make sure that we're holding the stretch but not our breath. You can play with the angle here and kind of turn your head and look upwards to hit a different part of the traps. It's fun to play around with. And you'll find out once we finish both sides which side is a little more angry than the other, if you are even or uneven, that sort of thing. Left hand on the mat. Lean your head away. Stretch that left upper trap. Stretching is uncomfortable, yes, but the discomfort should be done when the stretch is done. If you feel sharp, immediate pain while you're stretching, come out of it. Let's play with that angle again, look up. If you feel lingering pain once you're done with the stretch, take that as a note that you went a little too far. So the discomfort should be there, but when you're done with the stretch, the discomfort should also be done. So inhale, arms up. We're going to clasp the hands. Look at your hands up in the air. Bring the thumb to your forehead. We're still looking up. Now we're going to look forward, hold it here. In an ideal world, our elbows are even. Maybe you're funky like me, no big deal. Hands to knees. Now we're going to look at the right armpit. We're stretching our levator scap. So you can add a hand, give a little gentle pressure as you look towards your armpit and pull your head towards that direction. As always, hold a stretch, not your breath. Come out of it slowly. Take your time. Now switch sides. I'm looking at that left armpit, and I'm going to add pressure with my right hand. Left hand, just kidding. Holding the stretch, but not my breath. So we're also working a little bit of posture here because you should be setting the shoulders, rolling them back for these stretches as much as you can. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, clasp the hands behind your head. Curl in. Exhale. Inhale, open up. Push your head back into your hands when you come up. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Elbows in. And we're going to hold it here for a deep neck stretch. We're going to hit that part on our upper neck that always gets crunched and munched when we're staring at our screens, or our heads are too forward, or whatever it is that we do to ourselves. Come out of it slowly. Take your time. Hands to the mat. And we're going to end how we began. One hand on the belly, one hand on the chest. Breathing, centering, tuning in, listening to our bodies. Understanding that whatever we're doing on this mat, on this ground, on this space, wherever we are, is to make ourselves move better and feel better. So take notes of what worked and what didn't, where you can improve, where you're actually proud of yourself, all those kind of things. This is that moment for that. As always, eyes can be closed, or you could just stare at something like I did. You also have the option to end in more of a child's pose, which is in a seated position, kind of like a forward fold, but use something to support you. So I have a block and I put my bolster on top of it. So I am actually totally relaxed in this position, so you can find a position like this to hang out in. We're breathing freely, thinking whatever you want, I don't care. Eyes could be open or closed, and we're just checking in. You can come up whenever you're ready, honestly. Take your time. But that's it for me. Subscribe, comment if you have any questions. I'm glad you're here, and I hope to see you some more.